My name is Ariana Lamerson, and I'm an ordinary Hoosier. I was in the theater department in high school and fell in love with it, and it was a big passion of mine, so I actually moved to New York City after graduation to go to college for acting, and I loved it, and I was doing a lot of movement classes and walking around New York City, which, if you've been to New York, it's all walking. So I was very physically active, and even though I was, some people at the time, we thought I was just lazy because compared to some of my friends, but we didn't know. I did have a smaller energy level, but not by much. Addison's disease is an autoimmune disease that is incredibly rare. 10 out of a million people have it. It's when your adrenal glands don't produce any adrenaline. When you think of adrenaline, you think of an adrenaline rush. But what a lot of people don't think about is your body produces a little bit of adrenaline every day, and that's how you get energy to live your life. If you were to pick up a table, as you're walking across the room to pick up the table, your body releases a little bit of adrenaline so that you can pick it up. Mine doesn't. So I take a lot of steroids in order to supplement that energy, but there's no way for them to mimic what your body does, so it leaves me with extreme chronic fatigue. Normal people will wake up at 100% with a good night's sleep. You'll wake up with 100% battery. I wake up at 50%. And then not only that, but things that you guys don't consider things, like getting dressed for the morning, brushing your teeth, you don't really think about that. Say I just get dressed, brush my teeth, brush my hair, and get myself cleaned up. That's like 15% energy for me. Your body is an incredible thing and can, even though you don't have the adrenaline, it can live with hardly any because it's learned to adjust until it's put in an extreme circumstance where you need an adrenaline rush. I was in a car wreck, and after that, my body slowly started to shut down. I have good days and bad days, but on an average day, I will wake up, let my dog out, eat enough to take my meds, and then we'll go back to bed. And then I'll wake up a couple hours later, feed him, eat again for my pills. Sometimes I'll watch a movie, but sometimes I can't finish a whole movie, and I'll go back to bed. Usually by dinner time, I've perked up the most, and I talk to my family, and then we'll watch a movie together, and I go to bed for the night. Sometimes people will invite me to do things thinking that, well, we'll be sitting down, so you'll be fine, but what they don't understand is that just giving my attention to something does take a lot out of me. You know, I'm only 21, and 21-year-olds should still have that go-get-em attitude, take on the world, naivety, and I can't. There is a possibility that this is the best I'll ever get, and this is my life from now on. But there's also a possibility that I could get better and live a fairly normal life. The difficult thing is to try to keep hope that that could still happen without setting myself up for disappointment. So I'm trying not to dwell on the fact that this could be it, because that's hard to look at when you're 21 years old and you're looking at retirement, it's not an easy thing to deal with. People aren't supposed to have these many health issues at this age. So when you go out with your friends, 21, they want to drink, they want to have fun, they want to party, that's just the age, and you can't, and it's easy to get downtrodden with that. And the thing to keep in mind is that that doesn't mean that you're less. Because you can't do as much as they can, that doesn't mean you can't do anything and you're not worth anything. You still are just as much a person as they are, and it might get better, but it might not, and that's okay. Because whatever you can do today is enough.